Hello, 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 hello. It is so good to see y'all. I feel like I haven't been in this group in a hot minute because I have been hopping all over the countryside and it's been fabulous, but it's been a little bit of a, you know, thing. So, anyway, I'm back. I'm here to help you and let's get to these questions. Crap. Forgot to bring them up. Stay on this page. Okay, so hello everybody. Wow, we got 12 people here. As you pop on, say hello. Give me a hashtag first in the comments if you're watching me live, and there's a little red live button up there. So if you're watching me right now, there's 13 of you. Give me a hashtag first in the comments. Yay! And if you're watching this on replay later, if you're watching this on YouTube later, wherever it is that you're catching me later, hashtag deal. All right, so hashtag deal if you're watching it later. If you're watching me right now, go down there in the comments and say hashtag first because you're the first viewers. Yay! So let's get to the questions. And the first question we had this week was, what are your most effective tools for reaching motivated sellers? Number 1, yellow letters. Number 2, yellow letters. Number 3, word of mouth. Okay? Send out yellow letters. Let people know that you want to buy houses. And then tell everybody that you want to buy houses. I talked to the Plus girls today. I talked to the Mastermind girls today. Hopped into First Build on Fast today. And what I want to reiterate with everybody is in creative financing and real estate investing and the way that I do deals and the way that I teach ladies to do deals, it's kind of weird. Okay? One lady said that everything she'd been taught had been a lie. And now I'm recreating and showing her this whole other world of real estate investing. And it's not that it's been a lie. It's been that the government and industry and the economics and probably your family, they've all wanted you to fit in the box and just to, do things the regular way. But that's not how we actually make money. All right, you got to get outside the box and make some freaking money around here, okay? That's what we do. And to do that, we got to do things differently than the way that people have been doing it since 1932. Everybody thinks you have to go get a mortgage to buy a house. That has only been popular since the 50s when the boomers came around, all right? Mortgages as we know them came around in 1932 to help solve the Great Depression. All right. These things are only like 90 years old and everybody thinks that they're law. It's not a law. It's not a law. So get out there, talk to people, send out yellow letters, tell everybody that you know and everybody that you don't know that you buy houses. When I send you the welcome package in First Build Done Fast, you get 2 of those buttons, or maybe 3. I don't know. You get those buttons that say it's yellow, it stands out, it's not supposed to match, it's not supposed to be cute, it's supposed to stand out. It's supposed to break the ice and start conversations. And that's what they do. It says, I buy houses. And there's nothing really special about the ones that I send you except that I send them to you. And they're ready to go. Y'all could go to Staples today and get some buttons up that said, I buy houses. You got to break the ice. You got to talk to people and let them know that you buy houses. So I guess the most effective tool is you using your mouth and then letting other people talk about you, which is word of mouth, and then yellow letters. So I'm changing my order. I said yellow letters, word of mouth. Now I'm saying you talking to people, those people talking to people, word of mouth, and then yellow letters. Most effective tools, forever and ever, amen. No matter what kind of software somebody wants to sell you, no matter what kind of program somebody wants to pitch you on, no matter what you want to go down a rabbit hole of researching and trying to decide, y'all need to do what women do, and that's talk to people. We've been doing that since we've been sitting around a campfire and nothing but our undies. we've been talking to people and getting it done. Now we can talk to a whole lot more people a lot faster and not have to do it in our undies. All right, the Plus girls, 2 of them I've seen today, made an awesome post on Facebook, and one of them's already got a lead. She's going to buy a house from just putting a post up on Facebook. And yes, I give you the 7-day lead challenge and the 10 days to 10K challenge when you get into First Build on Fast. It's like the most amazing thing ever to happen anywhere. But you got to talk to people. You got to pick up that phone, even though this thing weighs 300 pounds when you're calling those sellers. You got to do it. I talked to another Plus girl today, and she said it made all the difference just calling sellers last week because now I don't have as many questions. I've talked to people. I understand. Now I just got to get a contract signed. I got to get an appointment and then get a contract signed. I'm like, yes, exactly. Talk to people. Women helping women, women helping people. That's it. We create win-win situations, and we tie up some real estate in the middle. That's it. That's all we do. I know. It looks like magic. It feels like you're a mule. But that's all we do. We talk to people. We solve problems. If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Check out my contract while the attorney, fine. You know what I mean. All right. What real life practical application steps or strategies can you give me to identify a honey hole? Yes, absolutely. I talked to one of the mastermind girls about her honey hole today, and a honey hole is where we go to make the money, honey. Okay. I talked to one of the mastermind girls today. She lives in a part of East Tennessee that I'm not super duper familiar with, but I was able to look at the map with her and say, okay, this little town, and this little town look perfect. Start looking around there and just see what you can find. I talked to one of the Plus girls today, and she had the same question. How do I find the honey hole? And I said, well, let's start like this. My honey hole isn't like a honey hole. It's like a finger. It goes out a 4-lane highway. All right. I start at one end, I go to the other end, but I didn't start at one end and then work my way back. And I didn't start at one way and work my way out either. I just started peppering everything I could. And now it looks like a connect the dots happened. Okay. And then I got 2 random outliers. But when I talked to Carrie today, I was looking at her map and I was looking at her job and where she is and where she regularly travels and where she's wanting to move to and what she's comfortable with, what she's familiar with, and where she came from. And I'm looking at all those things with her on the map, and I was able to find a triangle. We found a big triangle on the map, and then we were zooming in to really get to a smaller triangle. Amira is in Texas, and when she told me where she was and where all her pinpoints were and everything, I looked at the map, and it looked like the interstates made a box and almost included where she was living. So I was able to look at that box and say, okay, here's the box, here's the interstate, anything 10 miles out and anything 10 miles in from this box, that's your honey hole, which ends up being a big wide space. But if we can just get it into that little area, then we start playing around and we start asking questions. We start sending those yellow letters. We start, maybe posting some bandit signs. We start talking to people. We start doing all the things that we do as real estate investors, and the sellers will help guide us to our honey hole. Hey, y'all. I see there's comments, but the comments aren't up on my side. Oh, there they are. Hello. I see you all now. Yay. Okay. Woohoo. Amanda says, 3rd time I've seen that pretty face today. And this is the 2nd time you've seen it with makeup. So winning. Yay. Oh, fantastic. It's so good to see y'all. Okay, I can see everybody that's with me now. Yay. If you're watching this live, drop a hashtag first in the comments. I saw a couple of those when I was looking through the comments. And if you're watching this on the replay, hashtag deal. Okay. So another part about the honey hole that's really important, and I have a whole bonus section on how to find your honey hole, which again is where we go to make the money, honey. It's so you can be the queen bee in this little area. It's so that you're a big fish in a small pond. I think regular real estate folks call it a target market area, which sounds like I want to go shopping actually to the Target market and get some strawberries. It's a honey hole. All right. And when we talk about the honey hole, it's very important that you spend most of your time in the module in First Little and Fast in the bonus section about how I found mine and how I was able to kind of feel my way out to that finger of a honey hole. It's not an actual circle. It's just a general area where we go make the money, honey. And if you're in First Little and Fast, check it out there. If you're not in First Little and Fast, you need to be in First Little and Fast for sure. But First Little and Fast is closed and it won't be open until December sometime, so don't count on that. But if you got your ticket to She Buys It Live and you got a VIP ticket or an elite ticket for 2019, I will give you the recordings from 2018 and 2017. In 2018, I took about an hour out of the event just to help you find your honey hole. So if you're in First Little and Fast, there's a honey hole exercise in the bonus section. And if you've already got your ticket to She Buys It Live, which you should have your ticket to She Buys It Live. April Crossley was promoting it yesterday. Leslie Bradley was promoting it today. This is Leslie Bradley's third year to come to She Buys It Live. So if you were there last year, you should come back. Toya is coming. This is her third year to come to She Buys It Live. Haven't heard from Sherry Williams yet, but I'm sure she will be at her third She Buys It Live. So if you are new and you can't hardly spell real estate investing, you definitely need to be at She Buys It Live. We're not going to cover the honey hole this year. We're going to cover seller lead sheets. We're going to cover how to make the 3 offers, because the theme around this year is how to negotiate like a lady, how to get these deals done and feel comfortable and confident. Because out of the plus girls that I talked to today, that's what they said they were struggling with, is they want to feel confident when they make these offers. All right, let's do it to it. We're going to role play that until you feel like you have been buying houses as long as I've been buying houses, which is a really long time now. So shebuysit.com/live. Go get your ticket. Kendra's already got her VIP ticket, so she will be there, and she's already gone through the modules, watched the videos on how to find a honey hole, because I've actually got this like worksheet. This isn't it, but there's an actual worksheet. There's a formula to how you can find a honey hole and know that it's a good honey hole to be in. And it involves, how far are you willing to drive? How much are you willing to spend? Where are you willing to vacation? Where did you used to live? Where do you want to live? Where do you live now? All of those things factor in to the honey hole. Where do you work? All of those things matter when you're looking for your honey hole, because the last thing you want to do is find somewhere to buy houses, but you got to hike, you got to drive, you got to pack a lunch to even get there. There's somewhere else closer. I just hit myself in the face, on the nose. So the honey hole exercise is amazing. Holly McRae just joined. She was at live in 17 and in 18, and she knows how to find a honey hole. That woman can find a honey hole just like this. You drop her in Italy, she will know where the honey hole is within 15 minutes. All right? Because once you have gone through this exercise and this practice, you can find a honey hole whether you move across the country or not, whether you go on vacation. I go on vacation. I'm super annoying to go on vacation with, because I find empty houses everywhere. I find deals everywhere. I create new businesses out of thin air, and I can find a honey hole because I have practiced it for 6 years. I've bought stuff in the wrong spot and said, no, this is not my place. I'm not doing this shit again. Okay? So the honey hole exercise is super duper important. It is included in First Little and Fast in the bonus section, and it is included when you get a VIP or an elite ticket to She Buys It Live. Go to shebuysit.com/live. I'm going to type that in here so that you can get your VIP ticket. shebuysit.live.com will also take you to the same place, I hope, because that's what I typed in. So that's how we find a honey hole. And that's, it takes me actually an hour to an hour and a half to break down all of the formulas and strategies, but it's super important. And before you order a bunch of yellow letters, before you get a bunch of bandit signs, before you do a bunch of things, I want you to practice talking to sellers, and I want you to know where your honey hole is going to be so that you don't waste any time. And if it takes you 2 or 3 weeks to even get a hint of where the honey hole is or should be, that's fine. I credit this, and I don't know that it's totally true, but multiple sources will say Abraham Lincoln said if you had 8 hours to chop down a tree, you should spend 6 sharpening your axe. And that's exactly what it's like when you're going to find a honey hole. I want you to take your time, and if it takes 2 or 3 weeks, if it takes you 2 months, it's super important, because when you find that area and you can hammer in on it, you can focus on it, you can zoom in on it, it makes everything else so much smoother and easier and better. And that's more fun. Okay? So don't feel like you're behind. Don't feel like you should already know where your honey hole was. It took me about 2 years to realize that I had a honey hole. So it's fine. It'll be good. You'll learn a lot. And you may accidentally end up with a deal not in your honey hole. All right. Sheila's honey hole is like an hour and a half from where she did her first deal. It's fine. She still made a ton of money on it. It's all good. It is all good, girls. And I really teach this as a solid strategy in First Deal Done Fast. And I taught it last year as She Buys It Live. This year, we're talking about different stuff as She Buys It Live. All right, Laura says, I want to know your time management running your business. So I have 10 LLCs right now, and I'm terrible with secrets to start with. I also think that if you're going to run 10 companies, you can't have secrets. I cannot afford to have secrets. I can't afford to hide anything. I can't afford for everybody not to be on the same page. I can't afford for any drama to happen anywhere in my life. I can't deal with it. I don't deal with it. Somebody's negative to me, I will cut them loose before I will try to mediate the situation. All right. I just ain't dealing with it. I don't have time. There's 10 companies. And because I'm not good at secrets, I'm buying another company right now. All right. When I say she buys it, it's true. So my time management is amazing. And I have found that time blocking really, really works for me. Chunking really, really works for me. Brain dumping really, really works for me. And in the post from the questions that I'm answering today, I showed you my calendar for today. And it didn't even have everything on it. Today on my personal page, I put up a screenshot of my calendar, and I'm blocked hour by hour and then in 15-minute sections. So if you try to get a hold of me, and this is a totally typical Tuesday, if you try to get a hold of me on a Tuesday, you better be related to me, married to me, or paying me a bunch of money, because I don't have time for any baloney on Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, might fiddle fart around a little bit those days. But on Tuesday, it ain't happening. I can't squeeze a fart into my schedule on Tuesdays. And that's tight. I also believe that if it's a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and I schedule all of my team calls and my mastermind calls on Mondays so that my team and my mastermind know what's up. The FTDF Plus calls are on Tuesday so that they got the rest of the week to go through what they need to do. We're thinking about shifting that and putting it all onto Mondays, which will make me crazy, but then it'll give me Tuesdays back, right? So for my time management, it's super important for me to talk with the team and the mastermind and the Plus girls on Tuesday. Then I have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to catch up on videos, to catch up on my deals, to catch up on podcast interviews, to catch up on emails, to do all those things. But I also really allow myself free time, because I started real estate investing so I didn't have to work on Fridays anymore. So I don't work on Fridays most of the time. I go play, I have fun. I don't work Saturday and Sunday because I'm not trying to run myself ragged. I've done that, and it didn't benefit anybody, okay? Not me, not my husband, not my mom, not my girls, not anybody. So I'm trying to get to a 4-day work week so I can go play, so I can enjoy the 15 houses that I have so that I can actually create more time to have space to allow the answers that the mastermind girls are asking me. They ask me great questions, but sometimes it's in my free time where I actually get the best answers. It's also the time that I set up appointments to scale my business up, to grow my companies. So I get those 3 days blocked off, done. I try to get bored because it's important. Otherwise, I'm just working all the time, and I didn't work this hard for this long to have to work this hard for another long time. I don't do it. And so if that makes me a little bit impossible to work with, the mastermind girls know how to get a hold of me. And they pay me a lot of money every month, and they can bother me Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if they want to. They usually don't, because they're also trying to get to a lifestyle where they don't have to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the mastermind is open right now. If you're thinking about joining the mastermind, it's closing October 18th. October 18th is the last day to join the mastermind. Go to shebuysit.com/mastermind, and you'll see all the goodies that come with being in the mastermind, which is amazing, if I do say so myself. shebuysit.com/mastermind. Did I put that in right? Yeah, there it goes. Awesome. So all the details for the mastermind are right there. And another thing that I do is on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, even though those are technical work days, especially Wednesday, Thursday, if I'm exhausted after a full Tuesday, I've got it on my schedule that Wednesday morning is Whitney time. I might go horseback riding. I might go to a Zumba class. I might go to the library. I might go to Target and walk around with a pumpkin spice latte and zone out. I do whatever I want to Wednesday mornings. Because it's me time, and because that's super important. All right. And you can see my calendar is stacked up tight for Tuesday. And when I go visit people, when I go to an event or I host an event, I am super hyper involved in what's going on right there with the real people in front of me, right? Well, that means the people online are just going to have to tough it. So it works for me to time block. It works for me to set big goals. It works for me to take chunks of time where I am unavailable and completely disconnected. I don't have Wi-Fi. I don't have cell phone service. Or maybe I didn't even turn my phone on. But I need those moments of quiet and peace and clarity to realize I want to buy another business, which will also make me crazy. And sounds crazy the more I say it, but I'm also super excited about it. And I'll be revealing this new adventure at She Buys It Live. Yay! And no, Kendra, I won't tell you what's going on until then. No, don't even ask me. Okay? I ain't doing it. I also probably won't be able to hang out with you this month because I'm bad at secrets. So, time blocking, time scheduling, all those things really help me stay organized. Okay, Vela says that she doesn't like the traditional route. She's tried expireds, withdrawns. I talk about FSBOs, make me move, blah, blah, blah. Code violations, also locating the owners. So the question is, what skip trace would you recommend so I'm able to call on these sellers? I don't know. I don't deal with expireds. I don't deal with other agenting things. I avoid other agents being in my deals at all costs. It's one of my 3 rules that I won't negotiate on. I won't even talk to somebody if there's another agent involved. I ain't doing it. I don't have to. Make me move on Zillow. I'm not calling them either. I'm not cold calling. I'm not doing any of what you just said. I don't do any of that. Not a bit. And because I don't do that, I don't skip trace. My yellow letters and my strategy and my honey hole is so specific and so like honed in. That's all I need. I'm only trying to do one deal a month and make an extra 10 grand. And I feel sorry for expired listings. I feel sorry for those sellers, and I try to get to them before that. I try to get to them before they're listed, and I only need one every month. So I don't have a good answer for that because I don't do that. That's not my situation. Don't do it. Oh, crap. Am I supposed to pick you up at 6? Yeah, I'm on a video right now. Okay. Okay, I'll be there, but I gotta finish my video. I'll be there. Okay, bye. Okay, well, I gotta go. Sharing a car sucks. Bayla, it's a great question. I just don't do skip tracing, so I don't have a good answer for you. Kim, what are the 3 offers you give sellers and how much are they apart? Say the cash offer is 50, what would the lease option be? So Kim, this is what I teach in First Sold Done Fast, and I've got a formula that we're going to be teaching at She Buys It Live. I do make 3 offers. Unless you're an agent, you need to be making a 4th offer. The first offer is cash. The second offer is a 5-year lease option. The 3rd year is a 10-year lease option, and the 4th offer is only if you're an agent, and it's a list price. And I need 7 cars. I really do need 7 cars. We're in Florida though and sharing a car, and it's bonkers. And I had to go get my pedicure today, so clearly I needed the car today. Girl's got things going on. I've got this schedule stacked. I can't do anything with it, but I need the car. I need a pedicure. So, Kim, you really need to come to She Buys It Live because I'm going to spend like an hour going through this, and we do the 3 offers once a month in First Sold Done Fast in the Deal Makers Club. I've done 24 of them, so there's actually 24 hours of me making 3 offers on everybody's deals for the last 2 years in First Sold Done Fast. And I think everybody's a little bit bored with me making the offers because I haven't gotten a seller lead sheet since May. So Leslie Bradley, who is our first mastermind graduate, she actually did the Deal Makers Club today, and it was fantastic. And she broke it down just like I taught her to 2 years ago, just like she's been making hundreds of these offers for the last 2 years. I mean, Leslie is a deal maker, right? She belongs in the Deal Makers Club. She is doing deals, making money. She's got 48 doors. She's got more properties than I do now. Okay. And Laura, am I working towards more rentals? Maybe, but I'm really having fun buying this business, and I may start buying businesses and just buying rentals as they come along. I don't know. It's really hard for me to make a 5-year plan. I am working on a 5-month plan. Things move really fast. I bought 1 condo this year. I'm gonna keep buying stuff, but not like I was. I'm going to grow. I'm going to do some different things. I think, if 30 years from now, I'm still only doing lease options and I'm only a one-trick pony and I haven't grown, then I'm no good for you. So I have to keep pushing myself to the next level so that you can push yourself to the next level. So I'm buying businesses now, and that may be what I start buying instead of houses because it's really fun so far. It's very similar and really fun. Okay, Kim, Leslie, you did awesome. I watched your video, left you lots of comments. 101 Dalmatians just kept popping up in my head, so went with it. You did awesome, though. Thank you so much. Kim, you need to get a ticket to She Buys It Live so that I can be with you for an hour or so and break down the 3 offers. And you need to be in First Sold Done Fast so that you can see all 24 hours of me making the 3 offers. And now we're going to have guest experts coming in every month so that you can learn from them, because everybody in First Sold Done Fast is a teacher. I fully believe that. I realized that a couple months ago. And then the Mastermind girls and I were in LA. We went to dinner with some of the FDDFers, some of the girls in the FDDF family. And while we were there, Janine and Sheila taught a class at dinner. They're teachers. Janine's been with me for 2 years. Sheila's been with me for about 1 year and 3 months now. And they taught more at dinner than I did. And I'm so proud of them. Leslie, I would say, gave a sermon at the Dealmakers Club, but her husband's the preacher, not her. But Leslie taught a class today too. And so everybody in First Field and Fast has a responsibility to say, okay, I figured this out. Let me help you now. And that's what we are. We're women helping women get these deals done. We're women helping sellers. We're women helping buyers. We're women helping women all day, every day. But today, I got to go get my husband before he calls back, and then I'm in trouble. Y'all know how that rolls, right? We're going to look at another house today because we got turned down for 2 rentals. I have 15 houses. We have 19 apartment units, and we got shut down yesterday on 2 different regular rentals in Florida. So we're going to look at another one, and I got to go get him before he calls me back. Y'all get your tickets to She Buys It Live. I can't wait to see you in Knoxville, and we will do like 16 Dealmakers Clubs at She Buys It Live. Bring those seller lead sheets. Mwah. Bye. Love y'all.